All right, man. Today is Wednesday. It is August 13th. Welcome to the Dog Walk presented by Barstool Sports. Free Swim Wednesday. Before we get into it, I want to talk about Blue Chew. Guys, enter the room dick first. Blue Chew isn't just a tablet. It's a cheat code for your crotch. Stronger, harder, longer lasting, like someone gave your downstairs a pep talk and a gym membership. Blue Chew is the original brand offering chewable tablets for better sex. This ain't a supplement. It's an erection or resurrection. Guys, this isn't just about performance. This is about legacy or third legacy. Give her group chat something to talk about. You know, when you lay it down, you're talking about how it gets up. Nothing makes you more of a legend than a little Blue Chew. Discover your options at bluechew.com. And we've got a special deal for our listeners. As always, get your first month of Blue Chew free. Just use promo code DOGWALK at checkout and pay $5 for shipping. That's it. Join Blue Chew's mission to upgrade humanity one thrust at a time. Head to bluechew.com for details and safety info. And a big thanks to Blue Chew for sponsoring this podcast. I also want to talk about Stella Blue Coffee. This summer, stay cool with Stella Blue Coffee. Whether you love a bold, dark roast, indulgent flavors, or our newest variety, Miss Peaches 100% Colombian, we've got a cold brew for everyone. Better, fresher cold brew at home in just 3 easy steps. Steep, refrigerate, enjoy. And the best part, every purchase helps homeless pets find their forever homes. Grab Miss Peaches or any of our cold brew varieties and take advantage of the Stella Blue Coffee back to school sale here through Sunday, August 17th. 8 a.m. lectures. Don't care if you're tired. So we've got your back. Stock up now and save 20% on everything at StellaBlueCoffee.com or on Amazon. All right, Free Swim Wednesday. Danny's out today, so Dante's subbing in here. Fresh off the Jersey Shore, fresh off a cattle drive.
Boston.
Yes, exactly. He's got a lot going on. He experienced 2 different worlds all in a week. We are recording on Monday. I just want to let everyone know that we had recorded a day earlier this week. But Dante,
it might be the biggest shift inside of 24 hours of all time.
That's what my aunt messaged me. She was like, man, you went from heaven to the gates of hell, like back to back. Jersey actually was not that bad. The first night when I got there, I was like,
why did I do this?
yes.
Yeah.
Like I rewatched the videos on the flight back yesterday. We were stuck at Newark all day, delayed, and everyone was just so fucking smoked. And
So what time did you get back?
I think
Sunday
around
night.
7.
Sunday night around 7?
Yeah.
Okay.
But with all that time to kill, we went back and watched all the stuff we missed. And I watched the video Friday night walking up the stairs and trying to calm Nicky and Annika down. And I saw the look in my eyes and I was like, oh, I remember exactly what was going through my head at that time. And it was, what the fuck did I get myself into? This was like night 1, hour 2. And I thought these two were going to kill each other. And there's just cameras all around. And I'm just like, man, I'm going to be an accomplice in this. And yeah, but everything was cool after that. And I think we left on a really positive note. So
let's start with the cattle drive.
Yeah.
Because I don't really know what the fuck it is.
dude, best weekend of my life, or best week of my life.
So none of these guys, because we were talking about this while you were on it somewhere, nobody's seen City Slickers. And in my head, like, that's what I'm picturing. You've never seen it?
No, I have not.
What? Dude, Eddie, you would love that movie.
It's a great movie.
Yeah.
It's an all-time classic.
Billy Crystal?
Billy Crystal, the guy from Home Alone.
Yep. Even the second one isn't terrible.
Who? Marv. Okay. Daniel Stern?
Daniel Stern. And then there's like another guy who's just in a million, like you would recognize his face.
He was in every 80s movie.
Yeah.
I can't think of his name either.
He was always like the second lead. But star-studded cast, and then you have like an iconic bit character, Curly, who's like the leading cowboy.
All right, I'll have to check it out.
Yeah.
So what the fuck is it?
So the difference between that and what I did is that they go to a dude ranch, and dude ranches are, if you talk to anyone that lives out there, they're kind of like, everyone just makes fun of them because they're exactly that. Like you go and you...
They drove cattle in the movie.
Yeah, but the real dude ranches that you can sign up for, they don't do any of that. It's basically just like, oh yeah, you can come and do whatever you want and play...
Pretend.
Play pretend. Yeah.
Unlike what you were doing.
Dude, this was not even close.
You gotta. What is a dude ranch?
So
a dude ranch is like, it's a ranch with cows and you sleep there. Sometimes they're like 5-star resorts, but then during the day you're you're riding a horse and you're throwing a lasso around and you're kind of just like LARPing as a cowboy, where what he did is more actual real cowboy shit is what it sounds like. Because so back in the day, to get your cows, let's say it was Chicago, okay? So before America was developed, you still had a thriving beef industry. You would drive the cattle to these basically processing plants. So they could be like meat packing places in Denver, Omaha, Chicago, like those cities. And you would have these ranches in Texas or whatever. It's like, we're driving the cattle. So there's no way to get them there because trains weren't really that big of a thing, and trains weren't everywhere. So you would just drive them across the country. You would get a bunch of cowboys together. That's what a cowboy is. And you would take the herd all the way up to Chicago or one of these other places where they could be turned into steaks and shipped all over the country. Like hundreds of cattle.
So you were in a car with a cow?
No. It's on a horse, dude.
So you were just pushing them.
So what they do now is they have all these, they call them sections, and it's basically like a square mile, but it's acres. I don't know the conversion, but they have so many acres on these ranches, and they want the cows to go from basically
new pastures.
Yeah, pasture to pasture, which I didn't realize that the state, if you're on state land, which the Kearns family, where we went, they are now, they monitor like grazing levels.
Yeah.
So like they will actually come out and check and make sure that like certain fields are, a certain height. And
well, you can't have them like pick clean either.
Exactly.
Because then it creates like a dust bowl.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So you can't just like dump cows in an area, fence it off, and let them stay there. You have to keep them moving constantly. And also overnight they separate in like group, like a few will go here, a few will go here. Some go in the woods, they're all different directions. So every day they're basically just wrangling all these cows together, putting them into bigger groups. They have about 500 heads on the ranch. So you can imagine 500 cows trying to keep them all like somewhat together on, 100 something acres. It's not an easy process, but yeah, that's what you do now. And then one day we put them all in a pen and vaccinated the calves, and that was like the craziest thing I've ever done in my life, but so fun. Got absolutely destroyed.
Because how much does a calf weigh?
Dude, so they vary. The babies are like maybe 100, 150 pounds.
Still fucking big.
Bro, some of these calves were like 350, just in shit houses. Like the strongest freaking animals I've ever come across. And they're just solid muscle. Like you're like trying to move granite, and they're jumping around. They're quick. They're spooked. You feel bad because they're like scared. They're separated from their mom, and you're trying to like push them down this pen, which is like a hallway, into this like little holding area, and then you do them 3 at a time. There's 2 behind them, so you're like holding the other 2, and then you got guys on the outside of the fence like sticking these guns up their nose to shoot a vaccine up there. And then when you do all 3, you open the pen and let them out, and they just go fucking like running, and then you got to turn around and load 3 more in. I got video of all this. It's like I'm gonna try to do a blog tonight to have it ready for tomorrow.
Danny just joined. Did he explain all this to you this weekend?
Oh yeah, multiple times.
Really? Wait.
No, I asked.
In his sleep.
Wait. So
sounds awesome.
You were just moving them from one spot just to a new grazing spot within Montana.
Yeah, every day.
And how far was the grazing spot?
It was in Wyoming. Sheridan,
Wyoming. Okay.
Dude, sometimes you'd move them, like they wouldn't separate that far overnight. You'd move them a few hundred yards. Some days we would get there and we'd break off into packs. There was like 17 of us total between the Kearns family, their staff, which is like a handful of people, and then all of us that were guests. And you'd separate into 2s or 4s and ride off like miles to pick up 3 or 4 cows and their mom. Or
did you have to track them, or were they on a radar?
Dude, these guys just know. Like they know where.
So it's like a Tim Wells where he just knows where the deer are, kind of.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like Taylor is like the youngest son, and he was awesome. He just busted my balls all week long. Thought I was the biggest pussy, and He was good at busting balls, though. He was
Yeah.
nice, very, very helpful, so fucking smart.
Who'd you go with?
Toughest guy ever. All my college friends, so like
Okay.
guys you've met over the years.
So is this like
A few of them during the pandemic. My friend Tony, I think, was watching City Slickers or something, and he was like, "We should do a cattle drive," and no one really said anything. And then we met up a few months later when we were allowed to in person, and my friend Vinny from Boston was like, "You got to set up that cattle drive." And Tony was like, "If you're serious, I will." And then ball started rolling. Tony looked into the best of the best, and he found, it's called the Double Rafter Cattle Ranch in Sheridan, Wyoming.
is it expensive?
Yeah, it's not. I mean, it's not for what it is.
But it's work, right?
I thought it was a bargain, but
Did you enjoy yourself?
$5,000, dude. It was the best week of my life.
Really?
Yeah, hardest I've ever like mentally and physically been challenged. Like I just got my absolute ass kicked. You sleep in the woods in a teepee. There's like no electricity, no running water. We thought we were gonna have to shit in holes, so like we brought like shovels and dude wipes, but luckily they had a porta potty for us to share, which was still not great, but it was better than having to shit in holes. But
Do you have interest in doing this?
Oh yeah.
I told dude, the whole time I was there, I was like Ryan and Dave would be having the greatest time in the world. And
Yeah,
the
Dave would be another one.
the minute I got service, I was like, Dave was like, "Dude, are you okay? Like everyone's freaking out." I was like, "Yeah, I'm good. I just literally had nowhere near service." And I was like, "You have to come on this next year." He was
So
like,
genuinely curious, what's the attraction? Is just being out and just being a cowboy, or is it just helping the animals, or is
I
it
think
just
it's all of it.
doing, okay?
And it's like for me, it's like I love the West in general.
Yeah.
So I always like dream about ending up out there sometime. And it's just like the idea, like you're outside, you're working, but you're having fun and you're with the boys. And it's like, to me, it just sounds like
Yeah, okay.
a great time.
All right.
I talked to
Have you ever ridden a horse?
Yes, I have.
It's fun.
dude, I had friends and there were people that were also on the trip that had never ridden a horse before, and they walk you through like a 2-hour session on Sunday when you get there. And they're like, this is how you saddle your horse. This is how you bridle your horse. Don't do this, do this, go figure it out.
So if you were given the choice of 3 more weekends of Beach House or 3 more weekends of Cattle Drive, what would you pick?
Dude, that is a tough question.
You just said one was the best weekend of your week of your life.
I don't think I could survive it, honestly. I'm being honest. Like, my body, I couldn't do another day there. I was so
Of which one?
dinged up. The cattle drive. But I was telling Dave, so the daughter-in-law that married the youngest son is like really sharp, and she gets it, and she's trying to like
Drum up business.
yes. And she knew I worked for Barstool, and we talked, and I'm gonna try to put together a shoot for next summer where we bring a crew up there and just see who we get RLR cameras, do a full production type thing, and I want to see who breaks and who thrives. Like, I know you'll absolutely kill it, but
You going, Danny?
Yeah, sorry, I'm very distracted right now.
No, it's all right. Why? What did you drop? What's going on?
The Rowan recap show came out. I barely had any brain cells yesterday after a long day of binge drinking. And, just addressed whether or not I was seeing a serious coworker after only knowing her for the past 72 hours. And I might have called Charles Longley a self-proclaimed sexual predator.
Oh, is he furious at you?
I haven't seen
Oh,
that.
he was mad this morning.
Oh, he was.
He was
Why? I just dropped it now.
not at you. She's like, they're portraying me as,
He's an idiot. I mean, listen to the show. He's like, whatever. We don't have to
he
talk
says
we don't have to
he
talk
says
about it on
next
air.
week he's going to be a wallflower and see how the show goes. So you guys need.
It's not about that.
Yeah.
It's not about that. It's about him trying to justify it. Him being like, I would never like go after my boy's girl. Then he's like, oh, she came on to me. So which one is it?
What do you say, Dante? You're the front seat.
I thought it went well. Apparently I wasn't there either mentally.
Your video was so fucking funny.
What?
You're like the diss track video.
Oh,
where you
not
show-
like us.
Yeah.
Dude, I woke
Especially
up.
knowing how
I-
much he loves Drake.
I
that too. Yeah.
so I edited that blacked out while Dante just sleeping / screaming next to me too.
So did that happen?
What?
Is he a night talker?
Oh,
while you were
I
there?
actually I didn't know you were going to be on, so now it's a little awkward because I kind of had a roommate report to give to the boys.
Let's give it anyways.
And I'm not here.
Well, you could be here. It's all funny. Where should we start with?
Well, because I know you're going to be asked ad nauseum. Like, people are going to watch the recap show. You're going to do the yak for 2 days because we're recording a day early. So I don't know if there's anything you think we won't get to in those days.
No, I know. That's why I was gonna reserve roommate report for this.
Yeah, it's great.
And maybe
Yeah.
some
Great.
others. Sorry,
We-
like I said, I was completely off.
So we
No,
were
it's
all
fine.
we were all downstairs when that video dropped. Sorry, my headphones are like in and out. I
What?
keep thinking I'm not.
No, you're good.
Sound
You're
good.
good. Just
All
keep
right.
on.
So we were all downstairs and Chuck comes out. Danny was like banged up, so I let him sleep and I shut the door. We're downstairs and Chuck comes up and he's like, "Did you see this video?" And he shows me the phone and I'm like, "Wait, when did this post?" And he's like, "Right now." And I'm watching it. I'm like, "When the fuck did Danny make this?" Like, he went to sleep before I did last night, but you ended up getting up to go to the bathroom.
Well, fucking Nicky
And I
walked in, or sorry, Charles walked into my room, wanted to address it, and then I thought it was like all clear, and then he tweets again, and then just to hold him over, I did the Flow Rida Cry remix one,
Yeah.
to the tune of him crying downstairs.
You're so good at that shit.
I appreciate it.
How do you? But I was like, how did you make this in your bed? Like, I thought you.
If I wasn't blacked out from drinking, I would have been blacked out from rage. Just
Oh,
because-
so you were actually mad?
I'm mad
Doesn't
at
he
him.
never
No,
seems
it's
mad?
because he's like, "Oh, we're all good," and then he, then right after that, I was like, "Yes, we're all good." I was the bigger man, and then he posts a tweet following that, being like, "Oh yeah, I was really coming on to her, right?" And it was just poor, unconscious, blacked out Jackie draped over him. And I was like, "I thought we were good, and guess we're not." That's what made me mad.
That's fair to be mad about
Yeah.
someone telling you one thing and then tweeting something else.
Yeah,
Definitely.
I could do that too. And I told him,
That's very fair.
"Want to play that way? Don't play that way."
Yeah. Oh, you're right. Wait, it's all right. So, roommate report.
So I'm trying to think of what didn't make content. The one funny part was Dante kept trying to be a good friend, a bro, and give up his bed if there was one girl in particular that was interested.
Yeah.
The thing was, we had 2 twin beds on opposite sides of the room. Like, it couldn't be less sexual if you tried.
Push them together.
And then what? I'm sure you saw the Bill Maher Facebook reels playing at 4 a.m. on full blast. That's just gonna have to become my white noise from here on out.
Bill Maher too is. That's what.
I actually do too.
Can I just look at my notes real quick because I did it right.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
you're good.
I'm still getting my brain cells back. I'm
Nah,
sorry,
dude, it's
people.
all right. I get it. I think people will understand. So keep looking.
Oh yeah, okay.
you
How
got
about
it?
this?
All right.
I walk in at about 3 a.m, and I hear it's pitch black. Dante's on his phone, and it's obviously full volume. So I hear Barstool Nate talking about me in one of his beach house recap videos,
This was so awkward.
and it was fine. I've heard it all. Like that one was a day old too. For you to think I didn't hear that.
Getting
But-
caught up. He's on
No, but it
cattle
was
ranch.
just funny because at the exact second he starts talking about Danny, you walk in and you go, "What are you watching, bro?"
And then so Nate has it's like an 8-minute video, probably still 6 minutes left. And Dante dead seriously looks at me and goes like, "Can you just like wait outside after this?" So he expected me to stand outside of the door for another 6 minutes, as opposed to him just turning down the volume,
Or
basically.
put on headphones.
headphones.
Anything.
Yeah.
So no, it's gonna be a
So did you
fun couple
agree, or
weeks.
were you like, no?
No, I was like, "You're kidding, right?" So no.
What did you say?
I forgot about that until he just brought that up.
Do you normally, like, I shouldn't say normally, was it that crazy that you got blacked out both days this weekend?
No, I didn't get blacked out.
You were blacked out the second night for sure.
Yeah, I mean, we were drinking for 7 hours.
Well, you just said I didn't get blacked out.
No,
did
both
say
nights, like both nights.
Oh, yeah, probably not the first one because you came late.
No, but my roommate report was going to be, I expected you to know what was going on in that room that you picked. I mean, we fried.
That was the
first
last room,
night.
Dante.
Dude, we fried that first night. It was so hot. I was like, I don't know how I'm going to sleep in here.
Was
It's
there
like,
no AC?
No, there was, but it was stuffy. You do realize we just walked in the house and picked rooms. It wasn't like
I woke up and
thing.
Tara came in and I'm like, Tara, we got to get a fan or something for in here. The air's just not moving. And she's like, oh yeah, we definitely will. I'm like, no problem. We'll get one today. And then I'm looking around. I'm like, how is this a kid's room and there's no like ventilation in it? And then I look up on the ceiling and there's a fan right in the ceiling. I'm like, Danny, get in here. I grab the remote. Figure it out. Walks in, game changer. We're like, oh, this is gonna be like sleeping in the Four Seasons now. But in the middle of the night, the fan goes out, and this guy's up all night. You gotta get the fan going, man.
I know, but I was worried because there were so many buttons that I thought I was gonna turn on the lights, and you were gonna like scream. Man, I gotta address this fucking Charles Longley guy.
Oh no!
What do you say?
He claimed that when he saw me, I busted a quick left. Yeah, because I'm doing a podcast. So some of us actually work around here.
He did say that you ran away as soon as you posted the video.
That's not true. Me and Chuck were getting a coffee. And also, he just talks in circles and he contradicts himself anyways and he goes back and forth. Why would I talk to him if it doesn't accomplish anything?
Do you have a rebuttal as being his quoted big brother at Barstool?
Smokes? Yes. Smokes.
Yeah, we had a good relationship before that.
Yeah, I would say that I've given Smokes a lot of advice over the last 2 years, none of which he has really.
Yeah, he doesn't listen to anyone.
Yeah.
He hasn't.
But,
do you agree with that, Dante?
I think I was making some progress over the weekend, especially Saturday, but I agree with Ryan. It's weird because the persona he is online is not like who he is as a person.
I agree.
And it's kind of like one of those things you keep watching your friend like tie their shoelaces together and then trip and fall, and you're like, why did you do that? So,
and it's putting you to a point where it's like, well, maybe that is who he is.
I don't know.
I think
he keeps putting that up.
Is
that what I'm asking?
My whole thing with him is that I think at his core, he's a good guy who's just a young idiot. And so he makes young idiot mistakes, whether that's in arguments where, like Danny's saying, where he contradicts himself. It's like he's trying to.
If you need to run to go handle it, it's fine too.
What did I miss that happened on that show that we taped in today? Like, we all got in a car, flew home together. I thought everyone left the airport cool on good terms. What happened now?
Well, I just wanted to wait for the recap show to come out first before addressing anything, and it just dropped this morning.
Okay, so what happened? Because I was there. I didn't think there was any
him doubling down, be like, she came on to me, and just I don't know, him contradicting.
Yeah, that was weird. But didn't he at the end? Didn't he say like, yeah, I own it? Like, didn't we all eventually be like, dude?
No, he kept like blaming her. All right, let's move on.
All right.
So this is one of those things where I'm like, I can't distinguish what's a bit and what's not.
I don't think any of it's a bit.
No, I mean even like the whole Janny thing.
Oh, that I mean, who
like
knows?
that. Yeah, like sometimes it looks very real, and she seems like she's into it. But I've always had a hard time reading Conrad, so I don't know what to
You
make.
have to watch my video.
Yeah, I will. I will. But
all right, give me this then, because this is something we could talk about. What time did Dante walk in on Friday? It was after midnight, right?
Yeah, but he like met us at the bars.
so
I don't know. I was black.
do you want to talk about?
Yeah,
that?
Dante, respectfully, I said there's 12 days and there's 4 weekends. I set an over/under. It was either 9.5 or 10.5.
I think we settled on 10.5.
10.5.
10.5 days that you'd be there. I said under. White Sox Dave said over. He's like, oh no, like for sure going to be over. I feel like there's an argument for the bet to already be cashed, but
The nights count. He's there. He missed one night.
I missed one night, and I should have been there earlier on Friday, but of course I got delayed at O'Hare for 3 hours. And then traffic actually wasn't that bad on the Parkway. I landed at Newark.
The what?
Got
Your Boston accent's been crazy.
got right to the house, and Chuck. I wanted to change real quick, and Chuck is like, "No, you're staying in your cowboy outfit." And I was like, "Dude, I can't go out in New Jersey dressed like this." He was like, "You have to. Let's go. Mike's here." And we walk out. I actually saw Danny and Jackie on the walk. I was going to the bar. They were walking back. I don't think either of you remembered seeing me the next day. You guys were on one, which was good.
So regardless, I think it's a half a day then.
Yeah.
I think that's a day and a half.
Yeah.
So then we're at 10.5.
Yeah, I think we're at a push right now.
No, I don't. Think
How are we not at a push?
Wait,
I think it's the
He missed all of Thursday. He missed all of Friday. He got there after midnight on Friday.
Wait,
that's at minimum.
But
Wait, we only have 10 days there?
12.
12 total.
3 more
So you
weeks.
got 9 more days.
No way.
Well,
It's gotta be more than
technically, no, because it'd be Thursday to Sunday every week.
It's gotta be
Yeah,
more
but
than
Sunday I don't count because you guys just
I
do
would.
a
The
recap.
recap show.
Well, then how do you
Flight home.
count? How do you count Thursday as a full day then?
Because you get there, you go out Thursday night. That's
So
brainer.
that's what I mean. The nights count. He was out Friday night.
He got there so late he missed a whole day. There's a day portion on Friday. It's at least a day and a half. Even Dave conceded to that.
I think that if you're there for the shenanigans at night, that counts as a night.
But he missed all day is what I'm saying. I don't know.
Not to intrude, but
Yeah.
if you walked in as people were leaving, that to me is not enough time. Like Danny and Jackie were already done with their night.
That's a good point.
You're right.
too.
You are.
Everyone else
hey,
was there, though.
Hey,
Yes.
Everyone else was there.
You're
They just
intruding.
left
But still, they were already leaving. That's at least a day and a half.
I mean, they left
Emily
early
just
the
intruded.
next night, too. They're Irish goodbyers, which is no bueno.
Which night? No, that was when she was like incoherent. I was
You
Dante.
left early the next night,
Get your girlfriend in line, dude.
Yeah, I'd fucking rather leave earlier with a girl and stay later at the bar after I've just been drinking for 90 hours straight.
Did you feel anxious or no?
What do you mean?
Like, did you feel old at these places?
Friday? My God, yeah. Again, I was like, what am I doing? It was like kids at this bar.
What about just in the house?
Kind of, sort of. I mean, there's a lot more people than you see on camera there, so it's
Chuck's
cool.
there.
Yeah, and the production team's awesome. Like everyone that works here is so cool. But Saturday, not really. We went to some really good spots on Saturday. The first place we went to, you literally couldn't breathe, and they had no section or area for us, so it was just a mob scene, and it wasn't that fun. But then we left and went back to Osprey, which is where we went Friday, and that was great. It was like dead, so we had the whole place to ourselves. That's when all like the crazy shit started happening. That was actually really fun. And then we left there and went to, where was the place that we ended up with the band? The band was awesome.
I have to write this down. I was too blacked out to remember.
It might have actually been the Osprey. They might just have had another bar in the place that I didn't know existed. But we went in this like back, that's what happened. We went in this back room and there was this whole new setup with a band, and that's when like Kadik and everybody got on stage. And the band was playing awesome covers. We had a blast.
What's Charles saying? What's the update?
Charles,
Making recaps. I gotta go. I'm being terrible on this podcast.
Charles
I thought
said,
you guys were winning.
LOL, okay, big guy. That's.
Oh no!
I'm sure this
got a
route you
live-
took to the studio makes sense.
No,
Why don't you
walk up.
just tell him to come in here? He can have my seat.
Oh no! Things are south. Where are you gonna stand with your roommate, or are you gonna stand with your Italian brother?
Oh,
This now feels like real beef.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah.
I'm just so.
Because that's the thing where I'm like, Danny's not actually going to date this girl. She lives in New York. Like, this is
You never know.
you never know,
could
but
He could move.
They really like each other.
okay.
I can
Well, that's
tell.
nice.
I can tell, and I can tell it's the whole cameras in their face, like magnifying glass thing of it all is making it super awkward, especially for Jackie.
Yeah.
I think you take out that dynamic and they're allowed to just like be normal, have like a normal beginning of a relationship. I think that everything's fine.
It's gonna be a budding romance. Is what you're saying?
Yeah.
Damn.
They're both awesome.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
I thought I didn't get the whole thing when we went to La Scorola, like all the posts and stuff the next day, and like Danny, I thought it was a bit too. I was like, all right, I'm just out of the loop on this, but seeing them.
What else we got? I feel like we got to give the people something here. This has been a fucking weird ass show.
Yeah. You never answered the question.
What?
What?
What would you rather do? The house next weekend or the cattle ranch?
Oh. If I could go every other, I would do that.
Okay.
I could not do cattle ranch back to back. I just couldn't.
Too tough on the body?
Dude, my ass is so sore. Like, I don't know how these guys.
I think their body's just callous over.
Dude, their ass and their balls have to just be like leather.
Yeah.
Bouncing around in this saddle for two days, I was like, I'm done. I'm never gonna have kids. I'm never. It's never gonna
over.
work down there again.
Can you wear? Do those guys wear cups?
What's a cup gonna do for you?
I
I feel like
honestly,
a cup would make it worse.
I honestly thought about that more times than I care to admit.
Did you wear a cup during football?
I wore it in grammar school, and then I did not wear it in high school. And then sophomore year against New Trier, I pancaked some kid, and he left his like knee up when he fell down. I fell onto him, and it was one of the worst pains I've ever felt.
Yeah.
So I started wearing cups again after that.
I never wore one.
That scarred me.
They used to make you wear it for baseball, but
Yeah. And I feel like playing center, I definitely did probably some damage to my nuts at some point.
For
testicles.
sure, dude.
Just like jamming the ball up there so many times. Granted, it doesn't hit if the quarterback has its, but still, there's still some
yeah, man.
after effects of the earthquake.
Those top of the hands are hitting your nuts every time,
Yeah.
and you're slapping the ball up there, so it's like bang bang.
Yeah. So it's not direct contact, but yeah, there's some rumbling,
yeah, okay.
you know.
Yeah.
Why did you wear it?
I wore it for hockey, but not for football.
You ever get hit in the nuts with a puck?
No, the puck stick happens all the time.
Yeah.
Like people just do it on purpose.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I would if I
would do it on purpose.
Did you?
if
Yeah, give it a little tap.
if I had to go back knowing what I know now, I would have packed less than half of what I packed, and I would have brought a cup.
I just don't feel like a cup on a horse is protecting your balls. I feel like it's going to
Yeah.
dig in more than your.
Listen, you hurt like the rim more.
Dude,
Yeah.
you're not like we weren't riding on flat terrain like at all. Like even when you're riding flat, there's molehills, there's rocks. These fucking horses are the most incredible animal I've ever
Yeah.
seen in my entire life. Like not even close how smart and intelligent these things are, and just physical like specimens. There are points where there's like this much space on ledges to walk, and it just goes like straight down into a stream.
That would terrify
These
me.
horses do, but these horses do it like with their eyes closed.
Yeah.
They're just like
They
trotting
know
around.
not to just walk into the stream. That's kind of fucking scary.
But when you're bouncing around and you're going straight downhill and you're like trying to lean back, your fucking nuts are just on that shoehorn. You hit something, it's like, oh my god, and you want to like roll over and fall off, but you fall off, you're dead.
Do horses commit suicide?
No, I don't think so.
I don't think any animals commit suicide.
I don't think so either.
They're not
sure
really
about that?
self-aware.
No.
Yeah.
They're not like
Scared.
I don't think animals really get like
Not even chimpanzees. Like they're not smart enough to.
no.
Because that'd be so fucked up. You just had a horse who's had enough. He's like, I'm just driving this thing right over the cliff.
No,
It'd be a bad deal.
no.
So it's either you just let your nuts burn or you fall off.
No, I think you learn how to use the stirrups and push back, and you kind of like squat over it and above it. Dude, it's really weird. Like you have no experience what you're doing, and they just throw you out there and tell you to follow them, and the horses are so smart that the horses do a lot of the work for you. But by the end of the trip, like you feel very confident, like, wow, I know how to fucking do everything with a horse now. Like you can set up I forget what they call it, like its saddle and all that. There's a term for it. You can set up all that. You can break it all down and everything in between. You know how to like
Be a cowboy.
command them, talk to them.
Cowboy.
The lassoing and shit, they were lassoing bulls at one point and taking them down and pinning them down with like 4 or 5 guys. That whole thing still makes no sense to me. How they get that rope. I guess there's like a wire in that rope.
Never
It's like
knew
a
that.
cinch. So they can throw it and pull it tight. And then if they like let go on it, it loosens up again. So it opens up.
Never knew that.
It's wild. I asked so many questions and they were all just like, this guy is an idiot.
You're curious. I like that about you.
But they were explaining all this stuff to me, and my mind was just like blown. Like, holy shit, there's such a science to all this, and they've been doing this for like 200 years.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Do you have aspirations to move there permanently?
Oh, dude, we talk about this all the time. Like the fact Harry is out there right now.
Yeah.
I'm so fucking jealous.
My cousin has, and I've posted a picture of his hockey rink that he does in the winter, but he has all this land in like mountains in New Hampshire. So he's got like, he's a big like fitness guy. So he's got like running and cross country trails and deer stands and like, I think he's got like 70 acres or something like that up there. And he calls it Training Camp North. Like, I want Training Camp West. I want to have like a modest house with a lot of land where I can do like hunting and fishing and, you know, have ski mountains nearby. Like, that sounds to me like that is the dream.
It is the best part of the country for me personally. Every time I'm out there, I'm just in awe of everything. The people are like in their own bubble. I mean, dude, Dana Kearns, the guy, the father who owns the whole place, he's so disconnected from all the bullshit in the world and all this, and he's just like guys are at the end of the day trying to like walk around and get a cell signal, and he's just like laughing. He's just like what is so important that they need their phones for? He's like, besides their family, he's like, but they have a number for the satellite phone if they ever need anything.
Yeah.
He's like, why is everyone trying to get on their phone? We were talking when 9/11 happened, he didn't know about it for like 4 days because there was like,
He's out in the country.
and someone like wrote up and was like, did you hear what happened in New York? He was like, no, what? And they told him, and he was just like, wait, what?
Starts riding to Afghanistan.
See, I don't think you'd be able to live like that.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie, it was fucking amazing and peaceful.
It's
And
cool to check out, but to live that life permanently, I
I
think you guys are too far gone.
I expected to turn.
Yeah, that's probably true.
Probably.
I expected to turn my phone on and see like fucking nuclear war broke out in Israel or Trump did something crazy or something. And
You're like, I'm living with you guys now.
surprisingly, yeah, dude, I wish. Surprisingly, like the world went on. Nothing ended. Nothing catastrophic happened. And instead of seeing something international pop up, it was Dante's bailing on the Shore House. No one can find him. No one's heard from him. Producer, he hasn't signed the waivers. I'm like, God damn it. Fucking Gaz. Like, KFC's texting me, which he never does, ever, unless it's to, like, start shit. And he's like, hey, bro, is everything okay? I'm like, he was, like, the first text that came through. I'm like, yeah, why? What's up? Am I in trouble? It's like, no one's heard from you. Like, everyone's wondering what's up. He's
See, everyone cares about you.
like, Gaz is stirring the pot. I'm like, okay, this is why you texted me, of course.
Yeah.
I
I replied.
the pod. I think you got a report time and you didn't make it.
I replied to Gaz. Let him know you're on a cattle ranch. Like, find a new slant.
Yeah, no. When the schedule came out, I let Dave and Tara and everybody know. I was like, hey, just so you guys know, like that first weekend, I'm going to be late because I've been committed to this trip for 2 years now. I'm going to get there as soon as it's done. I'm going to miss like a day. And
So will you be there Thursday through Sunday the next 3 weeks?
Yeah.
Guaranteed.
Yeah.
You don't have anything else?
The only conflict I have that I have to pass up on, which sucks, is Oasis at Soldier Field.
I'll
shit.
take your
You were
ticket.
looking forward to that too.
So much.
That sucks.
But they're playing that same.
And they already did the MetLife one, right?
No, they're playing on the other end of that weekend there. So I'm just going to go from Jersey up to New York
Oh, there you go.
on Sunday and catch Sunday's show.
How much did you already buy those tickets?
Yeah.
Let's talk offline.
I think they're expensive,
I know.
right?
They're like they're insane prices.
How much were they?
So that sucks. I got, you know my guy.
Who?
What,
We'll talk
what are we
offline.
talking about?
I don't know.
I don't know what this guy's saying. All right, Dante. I don't. What else you got for us?
That's it.
Boss Don.
Thank you guys.
No, it's all right. I did have something more for you, but I can't correctly recall. Oh, did you end up making it at the church Sunday morning?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. So did anybody go with you?
No.
How
I thought
do you always go to
Smokes sleeps with
church, or is
Bible
this a
next to him.
new? Is this a new thing?
It's been off and on like my whole life, but the last, I'd say 6 months, I've been trying to
Pretty consistent.
go every Sunday. What's awesome is when I'm in Chicago, Holy Name has a 5 p.m. mass on Sundays,
Oh,
which is
that's your sweet spot.
so easy to
Right.
go. Yeah, like you can do everything during the day, pop in there. I was telling Nicky it's very, very attractive women attend that mass.
I saw you saying that.
Yeah. And
I've still never been.
There is something about a church girl.
dude, 100%.
Being horny in church when you're like 14 is like,
brutal. Yeah, it's brutal.
yeah.
But at least they're like good girl. There's some semblance of.
I
good
mean,
in them.
that doesn't necessarily mean that.
I think so.
I think I'm more on his side than your side.
I'm not saying it makes them a good person.
Yeah,
because
they're-
being
but
there,
they're-
but they're more inclined.
They do the sins Friday and Saturday, but then they apologize for it on Sunday.
That's what they call that mass, that 5 p.m. mass. They nickname it Sinner's Mass.
I've still never been there. My high school graduated from there, and the year of my graduation, it caught on fire.
Really?
We got fucked, yeah.
It's a beautiful church.
That's what I heard.
It's funny we're talking about this because a guy messaged me and was like, you should do a blog on how beautiful the churches are in Chicago. And Carmen, who you know,
Yep.
Carmen did a different church every day of Lent. Somehow he hit 50 churches or 40 churches in Chicago, which
Dude, there's so many, like, when I was living in Ukrainian Village, I did like a little bit where, because Notre Dame was playing in a playoff game or Clemson or something like that, and I just went and did like, lit a candle and said a prayer at
did
like
you go to
7.
Our Lady of the Angels?
I don't even remember.
That was my old church. That is the most beautiful church.
Where is
maybe
that
in
one?
America, on Hermitage. It's a little side street. You know where?
I know Hermitage. What?
Hey, that was the one with the fire.
I don't know.
But
No,
that-
dude, it is.
This is like 2019.
Stunning. The like sculpture work. You can just tell it was made back in the day by.
Why don't they make
Ukrainians,
pretty things
probably.
anymore?
You tell me, man.
I'm asking you.
I think it's on purpose.
All right, Dante.
They claim it's
Soviet.
economical, that it's too expensive to do things like that. But come on,
I don't buy that.
nope.
Dante, thanks. Weird show. Just going to be quite frank with everyone. I don't know what to say. Maybe we'll stay away from Beach House in the future. Coming free swim, since it's going to be covered everywhere and there's a lot going on. But I don't know. We'll figure it out. Regardless, we'll see you tomorrow. Peace.